Rally to the Finish, Cars by Disney Pixar. German superstar racer Max Schnell had invited Lightning McQueen and some of the other World Grand Prix racers to the first ever Black Forest Rally Race Invitational. Lightning was thrilled. He happily accepted the invitation and asked Maynard, Luigi, and Guido to go along with him as his race crew. When Team Lightning arrived in Germany, they were greeted at the airport by Max. "Willkommen," he said. Maynard had changed into Maynardhosen on the plane and couldn't wait to show them off. "I could give you the name of my tailor if you like," he said. Team Lightning was soon whisked off to a pre-race party. At the end of the evening, Lightning told Maynard he wanted to head to the Black Forest to practice on the racetrack. An old gentleman overheard their plan. "Black Forest at night, eh? Just beware of the Wilgeister monster. It's the fastest, scariest monster in the forest." "A monster?" said Mater. The old car chuckled and drove off. "I'm sure that monster is just an old legend," said Lightning, as he and Mater drove to the forest. "I hope you're right," said Mater, relaxing a little. Then he looked at all the surrounding trees. "This place sure is pretty, especially at top speed," said Lightning as he revved his engine and took off. "Wee-hoo! This is fun!" yelled Maynard. "Last one to the forest is a rusty tow hitch." Following the racetrack, the two best buddies drifted down the fire road, crossed over the stream, cruised across bridges until they got lost. Lightning had accidentally gone in one direction and Mater had driven off in another. "Lightning? Lightning? Hello?" yelled Mater. All Maynard heard was the wind howling and the trees creaking. Suddenly, he felt something brush against him. "Who's there?" he gasped as he spun around. A large, shadowy figure loomed over him. "The Bolgeister monster! Ah!" Maynard screamed as he took off backwards. "He's gonna get me! He's gonna get me!" Meanwhile, Lightning was driving through different parts of the forest. He heard the screaming and headed towards Maynard. "Maynard, I'm coming!" he yelled. Once the two friends were reunited, they found the racetrack and followed it out of the forest. "The ball tire monster is real," Maynard said, shivering. Lightning sighed. "Maynard, you're just imagining things. That monster is not real." "He is real," Maynard insists. "I ain't never going back in that forest again." Then they raced home together. The next day was race day. Just before the race began, Maynard yelled out to the racer, "You ain't gonna still race in that Black Forest, are you?" "Why wouldn't we?" asked one of the cars. "Because there's a monster that lives in there," exclaimed Maynard. The green flag dropped and the cars were off. All of a sudden, the racers heard a loud rumbling that shook the forest floor. Then Lightning felt something brush his side and heard a creaking sound. The racers stopped in their tracks and looked at each other, panic-stricken. "Maybe Mater was right," said Lightning. All the racers took off. They sped down the rocky slope and skid around the turn. They saw shadows quickly creeping up behind them. A ravine was just ahead of them. The racers didn't think twice. They raced forward at full speed and leaped over it. Lightning and the other cars raced for their lives towards the finish line. The fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. All four racers crossed the finish line at the same moment. breaking the rally race record for the fastest time. Lightning and the other racers drove up onto the winner's podium. They had all been awarded first place. "What motivated all of you to raise your best today?" asked a reporter. Well, we couldn't have done it without the Wellgeister monster," said Lightning. Mater glanced back at the old gentle car and gave him a wink. Do you guys know what time it is?
Practical principle time.
Absolutely, yes. It's practical principle time. So what does that mean? Here's where we expand on a problem inside of the story, gaining insight and awareness so we can be emotionally and mentally prepared if we ourselves ever have to face such a challenge in real life. You ready to go? Awesome. Let's go. This was a fun story. It's almost like Mater just planned it all so they can all be scared and then try their best because when we're scared, it's a little thing called adrenaline that's in our bodies that makes us push forward without a doubt, just gun it, just go, right? And give it all our strength and all our might. And if we're freaking out, this is a thing that snaps in our mind, fight or flight. And I think that's what all of them experienced. And they all drove their best and they all was in first place. Awesome. All right, guys, you know what time it is. I'll see you next story. Take care. Bye.